Wow. Never in my life have I actually heard such truthful words. It is absolutely stupid to go through life making money so that way you could spend the money, so that way you could live, so that way you can go make more money, so that way you could spend the money so you could live, and just go around through that vicious cycle and just live your life in this lie of worlds that you will never get anywhere because you're always chasing something that's bigger than yourself. The meaning of life is simply just to be alive. But we are put in our brains that we have to, for some reason, go and be so extravagant and extraordinary and crazy and awesome and perfect. But the meaning of life is to be alive. So, and what I've taken from this video is I'm always sitting here talking about, oh, I want to be an engineer so that way I can make that police car just that bit faster, that ambulance just that 1 second faster that can help save that person's life. I want to be like a mechanic so that way I could be able to help build what I've designed. Or I want to be a businessman so that way I can make money and invest and help people start their own businesses and stuff like that. But what I've taken from this video is that no matter what you do, there's always something back in the back of your head that's telling you, hey, you want to do this for this reason. And I just found the reason why everything that I have to do has something to do with, oh, I want to make money so that way I can give it to somebody or something like that. I am here because I want, like, the thing I really want to do, like he said, once somebody finds something that they really want to do, he will tell them to forget the money and just go do that. I know what I want to do. I want to help people have a better life. I want to save people. I want to help prolong their lives so that way the doctors can have just that little bit of extra time to help cure them. Or, because medicine is not to save them. That is what I've taken from this video. That is what I've taken from that video. Now then, let's go through and watch. Oh yeah, that video was Alan Watts. What do you desire? Now then, let's watch Alan Watts. How to get your mind back.
I believe that if we are honest with ourselves, that the most fascinating problem in the world is, who am I? What do you mean? What do you feel when you say the word I? I, myself. I don't think there can be
Okay, so maybe we can't watch that one. That one is almost an hour long, and I don't really have that much time, because school. So I'm going to try and find a separate video. What do you desire? Let me find a shorter video that I can talk to y'all with and about.
Well, now, what I want to do is have a mutual brain-picking session.
There you go. I don't want to listen to that. This man has a lot of long videos. This man has invested his entire life into this. Ram Dass by Ram Dass, Being Human.
A friend who, when I've introduced this friend, I've always said this sort of thing because most of you say you are not prejudiced people. And if I say I have a friend, you'd say I'd like to meet them because they're your friend. And you could handle any friend I could lay on you in terms of weirdness. Well, my friend Emmanuel hasn't got a body. See, and a lot of people say, well, I don't know about that. See, well, he's my friend. It's not your problem, but I don't know whether you have imaginary playmates, but I do. I have lots of them. They enrich my life immensely. And Emmanuel has a great sense of humor. He's absolutely delightful. You remember when I asked Emmanuel, Emmanuel, I work with people that are dying. What should I tell them? He said, tell them it's absolutely safe. Who wouldn't love somebody like that? He said, it's like taking off a tight shoe. Dying is like taking off a tight shoe. Because where he's looking, he did it already, and he's sitting around, he knows. And he's saying, what are you making such a big deal out of the body? It's just an incarnation, no big deal. Well, what happened was that I had gotten, throughout those years, I was busy sort of putting down my physical body and my personality. I was so neurotic, and my body was not quite what I wanted it to be, and I just figured I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to get high. And then at one point I said to Emmanuel, what is my work? What should I be doing on earth? And he said, Ram Dass, why don't you're in a school, why don't you try taking the curriculum? He said, why don't you try being human? I'd never thought of that. Because as far as I was concerned, my job was to push away my humanity and to get high. And I'd get high in any way I knew, and then I'd see it all, and I'd be wise and far out. And then I'd go back to my room, and I'd come back into my humanity. And I'd yick.
Okay, so that video was Ram Dass, Being Human. And even though it seems like it's mostly comical, he has a point. He is talking for the love of... Actually, heck, I can't even bullcrap my way through this. I have no clue what this man's saying, never mind. Sorry, that was a bit off topic, okay? I'm sorry. Let's move to this.
In our self-help culture about starting things.
You have a business that you want to start? Yeah, you should absolutely go and start that. You have a project that you've been thinking about for a while? Go start. There's this whole idea that if you can just get yourself to start, starting's the hardest thing. You've got to get into it, go for it, do it. Stop talking about it, start. The problem is, if people are bad at starting, they're even worse at finishing things. They take all of this enjoyment from starting, forgetting that there is untold enjoyment in finishing. The satisfaction of getting something done, of feeling like you have a completed project, of getting to the end of it and being able to put that stamp that says, I'm done, I finished, I don't need to look at this again, it's done. There is so much enjoyment that we can take from that we do not get when we half-heartedly move from one project to the next. As soon as one gets difficult or lacks interest, we move on to the next one.
Are you interested in achieving these goals, or are you committed? If you're interested, you'll do what's convenient. You'll come up with stories and excuses and reasons why you can't. But if you're committed, you will do whatever it takes. You'll let go of your stories. You'll let go of your excuses. You'll let go of all the reasons you currently have that are formulating your identity of yourself. And you'll learn how to let that go and become who you are destined to become.
You can't just say you want it. You can't watch the video and say, I want it as bad as I want to breathe. It's true to say it. But when it's showtime, when the sun comes up, You got all the books. You got all the tapes. You got all the access. Now it's time to hunt. And what separates you from everybody else is that when it's time to hunt, you're ready to hunt.
Motivation gets you going. Grounded action, discipline, commitment, strong habits is what gets things done. Write down one or two things that you're going to commit to doing every single day, no matter what. You're going to use that motivation to become a machine every single day, no matter what. You don't think about it. When you have built a habit, it's ingrained in your nervous system in such a way that the brain doesn't even have to consider whether or not it'll get done. It just gets done because you committed. Commit once to the thing that you're going to do, and then you do it every single day. That is what transforms you. It's not the grand visions, it's the tiny actions that move towards a worthy ideal. The good feelings in your body is an indication that there's something that you want. Now you get to work by doing it every single day.
That was called Stick to Your Goals 2020 New Year Motivational Video by Ben Lionel Scott. Wait. I know that dude. Oh! Oh, I know him. Yeah. Stick to your goals. Lionel Scott said so. Whatever it takes, okay? So, that man was just... He pretty much was saying, no matter what it takes, if you really want to do something, you are going to do it, and you are going to succeed no matter how bad you fail, you will pass. This semester, I had a 65 for my first quarter, and I think a 72 for my second quarter. But on my semester test, I was failing right then. On my semester test, I made a 92%, the highest out of my entire grade. And you know what I got? I got a 75. One of the lowest out of my entire grade, which was my average for the entire semester, but I passed. No matter how hard you fail, if you really want to pass, you will pass no matter how hard you fail. Now then, make sure to subscribe to me, and I will be linking my twitch.tv down in my description below. I will also be linking my Patreon down in the description below for y'all to donate to me if y'all would like, so I can get a better mic, a better setup, so that way I can continue doing this with better quality and possibly get rid of some of the pixels in my logo. Have a good day. I hope everybody has a fantastic night. Good day.